Hello everyone, and welcome back. Alright, so what I have for you here is a collaboration lock. And this lock is actually pinned up by Jp Mcpinning and myself. I had pinned up 3 of the chambers myself, sent it to JP, and he finished and pinned up the other 3 chambers. And if my memory serves me correctly, I think I did 1, 3, and 5, and JP did 2, 4, and 6. And from what I do remember in JP's video, that this was a pretty tough lock to pick. So I've already picked it once off camera. And it is a pretty tough lock. But we are locked up. And that is the bidding that I gave the key. And yeah, we're going to see. And JP's got this key working very well, by the way. Yeah, so we're going to see if we get this thing open for you guys again. And we will show you what we put inside this lock for you. Because I truly don't remember. But we're going to find out. Hopefully, if we get it open. Alright. Okay, we're going to use this shotgun here. We're going to go top the keyway. And, well, we're going to start out with my favorite pick here by Truckmaster again. A nice little swoop to it. And let's see what we got here. There's a lot of action, a lot of stuff going on in this lock too, so it took me a little while to pick it the first time. Hopefully I could get it in a reasonable time. Okay, that was pin 3. And a little counter right here on 2, I believe. Alright, we got a little click out of him anyway. Some counter right here on 4. Got a little click from him. I'm getting some more counter though. Alright, we'll leave him alone for a minute. Got a little bit off of 3. Oh. See how crunchy that number 1 pin is. Okay, we got a little bit of falset off of 6. You could hear all that clicking and stuff in this lock. That was 3. We're going into a deeper falset there. And we got some counter here on 2. And I believe I might have to change. Oh, no, that was pin 3. Went into a deeper falset. And this is pin 3. And this is where I think I'm going to have to change picks. I don't think that one's deep enough. Let's go. This is another one of Truckmaster's. It's a nice medium hook there. Okay, this is pin 3. I'm way back. Alright, I think I got him. Now it's pin 4, and we're open. Awesome. Alright, let's see what we got inside this lock for you guys. Take that out of there, and we do have a key. I'm going to place this down, zoom it out, grab a pinning tray here. Put that over there, put this way over here. Alright. Okay, let's get this off of here. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, there's all 6 pins. You see they're all in there and working. And they all truly need to be picked. Alright, let's see what we have here, guys. Pin 1 is a serrated spool. Another little serration on the bottom. We have a serrated here in 2. Little serrated there in 3. A little spool there in 4. A serrated, I think I have a reduced diameter on the top of that, and another serrated here in 5 with kind of like little bevels on top of that. And then up here we have, what did I don't know if I did countermilling? No, okay, I got threading in 1. We have some countermilling in 2, that was JP's. Threading in 3, more countermilling in 4, JP's. Threading in 5, and more countermilling. Okay, so Jp Mcpinning did some countermilling in all 3 of his, and I have threading in all 3 of my chambers there. Alright, let's see what we have up here, guys. 1, barely sticking up there. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I put a very weak spring in there, obviously, or something. Very small serrated spool. Oh no, just a spool. And I don't even see the spring. It's gotta be down there though. And there's threading in there, so maybe I'll have to go back and look, because I didn't do anything in the Bible, and there's threading in 1. So maybe he did 1, 3, and 5. No. Maybe he threaded chamber 1 for me, and I don't remember that small spring. But, alright, let's keep going, guys. I truly don't remember doing anything up here in the Bible, though. We got a little spool type of serrated there. Another spring that will not cooperate. Another little brass spring. Alright. Number 3. We have a pin and pin. And that honestly doesn't look like one of mine either. And doesn't go all the way through either. So that is not mine. He must have did 1, 3, and 5. But this is not. I'm a little confused, guys. I have to actually go back to JP's video here to see. Yeah, because that looks like my pin there in 4. There should be a little wafer there. Oh, double spring and a wafer. It's been a while since I did anything with this lock. I have to actually, honestly, go back and look to see whose are whose. We have a serrated spool there. And 6. And we have a little double spool here in the 5. A little brass spring. See, that spring must have went in there. Actually, I didn't take it out then. That would have been in chamber 4. Yeah, there's nothing in 4. Yeah, so there wasn't a double spring there. I must have left that other spring in chamber 4. Alright, let's see what we have up here. It really doesn't matter whose pins are whose, really. I only see threading in chamber 1 and 5. So he must have did 1, 3, and 5. I must have did 2, 4, and 6 because I didn't do anything in that Bible. Alright. So maybe he did 1, 3, and 5 and I did 2, 4, and 6. So that is my pin. I know that pin. But here, let's take a look. I'm a little confused, but alright. Let me zoom this up. Like I said, it's been a while since I watched his video. And it's been a while since I've been in this lock. Looks like one of the pins I would have did. But, alright, we have a cool spool, serrated top and bottom. In 1. 2, we have this serrated type, maybe a spool a little bit in the middle. 3, we have a little serrated. 4, we have a spool type. 5, we have this nicely serrated with kind of like a mushroom spool type here on the top. And 6 is, make sure, it's very lightly serrated and it does not look like my pin. So, like I said, I'm a little confused. But up top here we have a little spool in 1. 2, we have a serrated type of spool in 2. Then we have this pin and pin, which I know is one of his. If you could see that, there's the top. There's the bottom. Then we have this other pin and pin, which I know is mine because I put those little serrations on the pin itself. And that I know is definitely mine. And then we have this one here, which kind of looks like a double spool, or maybe wide serration here in 5. And then we have another serrated type of spool here in 6. But yeah, pretty fun lock, but pretty difficult. Actually, that was a little easier the second time, but first time I picked it, guys, it was a little tougher than that. But yeah, all right. Well, there you go. Collaboration lock pinned up by Jp Mcpinning and myself. Glad you guys, or hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, comment below. And yeah, everyone, please be safe and stay legal. Thanks, guys. Bye. Alright, guys. Excuse me. I knew I was a little confused. I do know what my pins look like that I make. And so I was confused on how this lock was put back together. I think JP was a little confused too. I had to go back and watch both his videos to see what was going on. And I know he had to replace some of the springs. He had a little bit of trouble with the gutting. But we're going to put these pins the way they're actually supposed to be because he has all his drivers actually with my key pins. So number 2 is supposed to go with number 5. That was one of mine. So number 5 goes with 2. That was his. Number 1 goes with 6. That's his. Number 6 goes with 1. That was mine. And these 2 were backwards. That was mine. And this goes over here. So that will be how this lock goes back together. Because I did pin up 1, 3, and 5, and he did 2, 4, and 6. So I believe I have that back together correctly now. Just wanted to make sure we got that right, because like I said, I was a little confused because I could tell my key pins, and then the drivers were a little different. I knew that one was mine, and it was in 4. And I knew I did 1, 3, and 5. But yeah, alright, well, that's the way it goes, guys. And I think I'm going to fix the spring in 1, because that seems to be a short spring, and it didn't stick out too much. And I believe that was one he had to replace. So I'm going to replace 1 or 2 of my springs that are in here. Because I'm not sure if they're the ones that were actually in there, but yeah. Alright guys, there you go. The lock will be back together the way it's supposed to be, and yeah. Alright, well, thanks guys. Take care. Bye.